Chramhole, you such a cuck. Can't defend yourself. Can't make any good points. And you're also scared. And you won't come in here and talk about it. So for all of you who don't know, Chramhole made the point that the reason I don't like rap music is because I was raped by a black man when I was 5. And ever since then, I've been like, hey, Chramhole, you want to defend that in front of literally anybody? Want to defend that to my face? He also said it again when but he doesn't. He doesn't want to. Because it's indefensible. Indefensible. Yes, he's the N-word guy. He is the N-word guy. He doesn't like it when you say that. Yes, he is the N-word guy.
Man that I trust, and also, by the way, he's not specifying where these jobs are going to go. It's really easy to say, oh, I back union leadership, I back jobs, but then you're backing, what you're backing is
cause
the
and effect. You have no evidence that it caused that. I just don't like rap music because it's not my genre. Wait, want to know what type of music I do like? Jazz. That's made by black people too. Oh my god. In fact, that was founded in the black community. Look, you're a fucking dumbass. Who would have thought? Get out of my fucking chat. Loser. I swear to God.
Union leadership, and you're not doing anything for the workers. And that is also a problem that I see in unions, is like we have to look at how unions have become mini corporations, and look, that's why a lot of—
I understand people are used to me being polite and stuff, me being nice and stuff, but there's certain lines when people cross that I no longer need to be nice to you. And Chramhole most certainly has crossed that line.
People don't want to join them. We have to address those systemic structural issues that include our infrastructure.
Okay. While that's true, to be clear, so Biden is talking about a full withdrawal from Afghanistan. Biden was the first senator
talking about it.
But he
said we'd be out by 20.
He's doing it. He's already ordered. They've gotten orders, and they've already started with the withdrawal, and it's gonna happen. And this woman is going to find some way to weasel out of it. Well, the Afghan government hired a PMC to repair planes. Therefore, the war continues and never ended from fucking 2011 to forever. And it's because she doesn't understand how wars and drawdowns and retrograde works, okay? Is Chramhole worse than iHypocrite? No, because I think iHypocrite actually like has an audience. You still have that shotgun for home defense in your apartment? Have you figured out safe ammo yet? Don't have a shotgun in my apartment yet. I've been busy with being sick and all. Dylan and Destiny would rather eat the left than not platform Nazis. Hey, Chramhole, the reason why you don't like it is because you know if you got in a discussion with any Nazi, they'd fucking basically make you look like an idiot. That's the truth, because you're too stupid to not look like an idiot in front of any crowd, Chramhole. That's the truth, okay? The vast majority of my career, we've already done the data and the digging on this. If you are a right-winger and you come on my show, and this is just reality, I don't do this on purpose, you are more likely to shut down your channel than succeed in politics. We've done it. We've gone through all the VODs and we like looked at all the people. Let's go through it. Suspect Sushi. He's under federal investigation for storming the Capitol. A Doghouse Show. He just came back, but he's not streaming at the same numbers he used to. Sledge never even had a channel. There's Grumple. What is that? 1 viewer. There's CTV. He's had an increase from 10 viewers to a mighty 29. Rob is probably the most successful, but he has yet to even break 100 on Twitch. What else is there? But we went through all the Brento Box no longer even streams. Dylan equals LGBT CIA. Chramhole. Okay, Chramhole won't come in here because he's a coward. Cowardly Chramhole. Coward Chramhole. So quick to think Nina Turner would have been a good VP. Dumb position. Trump, you can call me directly, Chramhole. You can call me directly, okay? If I will call you and I will talk to you if you promise me you're not going to say some slur to get me banned. If you promise me to do that, then there you go, okay? Because if you do that, all I'm going to do is just actual talk to my Twitch partner, like my Twitch partner associate, and say, hey, ban this person permanently off the platform, please. Okay, Chramhole, let's... Hey, Chramhole, buddy, how's it going?
Hey, God, I miss you so much.
I did not miss you.
Wow, really? I'm so glad that you are feeling better after your little run-in with the flu or COVID or what have you.
Honestly, Chramhole, I wish I would have gone into septic shock and died so I never had to see your messages in chat again.
Wow, okay, jeez. Well, me and your mods, I'm sure, are more than happy that you survived. You're a survivor, and we love you for it, so.
You got a problem with survivors, though, don't you?
No, I got a problem with liberals. That's my problem. I have problems with liberals who are Nazi adjacent. Because a lot of Americans don't understand what propaganda means, right? Like, they really don't, because we were taught wrong in public school. So, you know, when you always, like, this is why you never see Azan. You know, you never see Azan platforming idiots on his channel, and yet you go to fucking any of these other political channels.
Hassan doesn't do it because he can't debate them. And he's made that very clear. He's debated Charlie Kirk before, and he said afterwards, I can't debate. I'm not good at it. He doesn't do it because if he could, he would do it much more because it gets fucking wicked views, wicked money, right?
No, he is great at it. Are you kidding me? Any debate I've ever seen him in, he absolutely destroyed.
Charlie Kirk broke him over his knee.
What? No.
Yes.
When did that happen?
Chramhole, I understand you're in this insular little not touchy grass community, but he did not do well at Politicon. Every time I've seen him at Politicon, he got dumpstered. Okay. And that's me. And I went there at the time as a sprung little one, wanting to get like excited about politics, pushing for hopefully Hassan to win. And I walked away deflated because of his performance.
Yeah, so he had one bad fucking.
This happens.
Okay, so Charlie Kirk got him once.
Anyone he does bad.
Okay, but again,
he's admitted this. He's admitted this publicly. This isn't he himself has said he's a bad debater, and that's why he doesn't do it. Which that's perfectly fine. Debate is sometimes a useless skill for a lot of times entertainment that he doesn't need to have. Sometimes it can be useful. We try to apply it in useful ways, but he's just not good at it. He can do stuff for the left in many different ways. Completely
again, in classic liberal sense, you've absolutely obliterated the point because you didn't just miss the point, you killed it. Okay, the point here isn't that whether or not he's a good or bad debater, right? The point is, does he platform Nazi adjacent people to his 30,000, to the stadium amount of people that he talks to every fucking day?
So we can talk about this if we talk about what I don't like you for first.
Okay. Why don't you like me?
Because you acted like a prick and made statements publicly in chats and stuff saying the reason why Dylan doesn't like rap music is because he was raped by a black man.
Okay.
With no evidence.
You were being interviewed by
I was being interviewed about my rape, and you decided to go in chat and say some stuff. Yeah.
Look, okay, when I listen to an interview, I'm not really prepared for the most traumatizing shit to just fall out of people's mouth, right?
You talked about it for like an hour. It wasn't.
I know. God, exactly. So I was reading chat, and if you look at the context and everybody trying to figure it out, like, oh, dang, oh, geez, Dylan, we're so sorry. And like, of course, I'm sorry that happened, right? Like, obviously, nobody should have to go through.
I looked at the context. People pushed back, and you were like, Lamau, like, bunch of simps for Dylan.
Because I don't like getting ganged up on. And, well, I mean, I kind of do, but like not when it's in bad faith, right? Like if they're just saying, oh, it's Chramhole, so obviously I don't like him because I heard his name and it made me uncomfortable, right? Like, no, What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to progress. I'm trying to evolve. I'm trying to figure it out and help you out. I'm trying to dig deeper, figure out exactly how, not just you, but people who are listening can move on from such traumatizing events. And one of the things is, right, when you experience trauma, you obviously are either kind of drawn toward it or repelled away from it, right? So like clearly when something is so terrible, right, and you and Eris are just talking about this over, like you said, for an hour, it's like within that hour, I want to try to figure it out, right? And people keep, they go and text, oh, Chramhole's the N-word guy, he's the N-word guy, and I'm like, okay, look, and they're like, yeah, he said it's okay because he listens to rap. So I use that context to what you were talking about, and I said, well, hey, maybe you don't like rap because of your trauma. I don't think it's that hard of a. I don't think it's that big of a.
But it doesn't make sense because anybody who listens to me understands that if that was the thing, then obviously if I was so repulsed by black people that I wouldn't listen to rap due to me being raped by a black person, why do I listen to jazz? Why do I date black people? Why do I go? Why is the community that I've chosen to live in majority black? Why am I doing all of this other stuff if I'm so repulsed by black people? And I'm not trying to I have black friends argument, but this thing you're saying is I'm so repulsed that I can't even listen to them in music.
That's not what I was saying.
Well, yeah, this was that I don't like rap music because I was raped by a black man. That's the accusation you put out there with no evidence.
I was saying maybe it's why, and since you're so hurt by it, like it kind of makes me feel like I'm right because
I'm hurt by it because it's so stupid, and you're talking about me being raped and adding all this with no evidence. Just zero evidence, no backing. Just because something hurts somebody or somebody gives you a kind of vitriolic reaction to something stupid you said might not be because you're right, might be because it was really, really, really stupid.
Again with the fucking neoliberal take. Where source, sir? Can I please have your source? I love college so much that I have to have sources for fucking everything.
I'm sorry. I like people to back stuff up. Okay, Chramhole, you in DM said, actually, I'm doing this because I hate black people. What about that?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Dang, you got me. Leaked.
Yeah.
Shit. Please don't leak those DMs.
You did that,
God. Yeah, you got me.
You did that, sure. Chramhole, you did that.
Yeah, no, you're lying. You're absolutely lying.
What, you want me to give you?
Because you're fucking smiling on stream.
What, are you going to ask for a source? You going to ask for a source, Chramhole? I don't need to provide any sources.
I can hear your smile.
I don't need to provide any sources, Chramhole. I don't need to provide any sources. I don't need to provide any sources, Chramhole.
Okay, first off, I have to calm down. I need to calm down because when I was listening to the VOD of our fun little debate that we had before, you have, of course, a better mic, or I don't know. Maybe it's because because you called me. Now that I called you, now I can talk over you. But I guess you have.
I trust me. You will not be able to talk over me in this discussion.
Yeah, because it's your stream, right? So yeah, your OBS is like, yeah, okay. Well, no, so yeah, no, that's the thing is I had some really good points, but you just like fucking right over me. So a lot of people
don't have any good points about anything, Chramhole.
Oh yeah, cool. So anyway, to again bring it back, right? Try to bring it back. We're trying to figure out, how to get past trauma, and one of the things you do is try to just figure it out. Okay, well, obviously gangster rap is a little bit more rough and penetrative, audibly than jazz, right? Jazz feels like honey going into your ears. Gangster rap is not that, right? It is meant to be abrasive. It is meant to use English prose and fuck it up and fuck up the English language, right? That's what it's meant to do, and it feels good and it sounds good, and when it's to a good beat, it's even better. So it's like, yeah, no, I don't think it's that big of a stretch for you to not like it, and the fact that you get so mad about it, like,
I think that's telling. I have homosexual intercourse, right? Things that are rough and penetrative is stuff I do a lot.
Yes, absolutely.
So, but this is music. This isn't even the actual act.
Okay, and if you were to tell me whether or not you fuck more black men or less black men, I don't know. Maybe it has something to do with your trauma.
Honestly, mostly black men. And the reason isn't because I have a preference for black men. It's because I live in Prince George's County, man.
Yeah, dude, Maryland. They're full of them. Yeah, no, I know.
Wait. No. You do know Prince George's County is a majority black county, right? You can't just out Maryland.
I
Prince
mean, I
George's
do.
County.
Well, no. Okay, look, I was born in Baltimore, brother. Okay, like, look, I'm aware of the area.
I'm saddened to hear you lived in the same state as me at any point in your lifetime.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, no. So
The worst
yeah,
thing
no,
Maryland's
and obviously, like, and again, I know you don't like to use critical thinking skills here, but yeah, I'm able to. So when you say things like that, I'm
Wait,
able
you're
to
going after my
glean-
critical thinking skills when you're like
Yeah.
sources, college, and you make fun of any intelligentsia or any asking for information to back it up.
There is a massive difference between fucking going out source, and to being able to project given the information that you
I'm not going
perceive,
source, but asking for information to back up a claim, which, like, for example, the idea that, and this is a wild claim with no evidence, that the reason I don't like rap music is because I was raped when I was 5 by a black person.
Okay, but again, if you, like you are right now, using your trauma as a shield, right?
I'm not using it as a shield. You
Yeah, you
saw
are.
it and attacked it.
No, you're using it as it's a part of you. You can't. If you keep bringing it up, especially when you're in an interview.
I was
right?
asked about it. I didn't think I was going to be talking about me being raped. I thought I was going to talk about my political work. I thought I was talking about my Twitch career. She asked me a question. I answered it. What do you mean?
Right. Okay, again.
You think I like talking about this? I talk about it sometimes because, number one, it's important, or number two, I get asked about it.
I mean, again, I didn't bring it up here. You brought it up, and you want to talk about it.
You were the person in that interview who went into the fucking Twitch chat talking about, hey, Dylan, he probably doesn't like rap music because he was raped. And then when I blow up at you in DMs, because we have multiple conversations, I'm like, yo, dude, what the hell? And I finally block you, then you send me an email, say the same thing with Sup F slur as the title of the email.
Yeah. Well, that's, again, because, like I said, right? Like, I love how you're, and this is really awesome. Chat, notice how he awesomely truncates the very long context into something that's incredibly favorable. And of course, all of y'all are going to very happily, you're going to more than willing say, oh yes, Dylan, oh you poor baby, oh you sweet beautiful man, you're so hot and smart, like, yes, bro. What a wonderful well, I can't believe that evil man did that horrible thing to you. Like, okay, yeah,
somebody brought a good point in chat. We're making Twitch history right now. This is the first ever debate with a troglodyte.
Yeah, ooh, ouch, boy, you got me, dang. Anyway, again, you're taking a whole bunch of context and you're putting it into a
what makes that email okay?
What makes you okay? I'm trying to help you.
Question. You're not do I look like I want your help? Does it sound like I was accepting your help? Does it sound like you were helping? Why would you think that you sent me book recommendations titled Raped by a Black Man?
Yeah. No. It was Raped Black Male. I again, if anybody who has suffered through trauma, specifically rape as a masculine presenting human, yeah, look up the book, Raped Black Male.
You do realize that after you making that claim, you sending me book recommendations, even if it was a good book like that, I'm not going to read the book. No one is, because you're starting off of information that is going to piss off any survivor, because you're making conclusions about my life when you have no information to really work off of.
Okay, again, let's reverse it, because you're just so hell-bent on trying to paint me like some sort of evil person. If we go back to the interview, like you said, you were talking about it for an hour. Did you glean anything from the hundreds of other messages I had? The hundreds of other, attempt at support that I was attempting to give you? No, instead you took the one thing that can very easily be turned into a soundbite and then put it on.
It's because it's really bad that you said that.
I don't think it is, or else I wouldn't be here debating whether it was or not.
You have no evidence. Give me proof. Give me proof or anything.
Source.
Yes, I am asking for a source on the idea.
And that's why in DMs I asked you for a source for your fucking rape. Where's the source, Dylan? What if you are just making it up?
Yeah, that's another thing.
What if
you then basically said, I think you're a faker. I don't think you were really raped. You did say that.
Yeah, true. Yeah, no, I know, because I'm truthful. I'm real. I will own myself. I will own every part of me that I put out there, which is why I'm asking you to also own what you say constantly is a part of you.
Do you want me to
right?
release? What do you want me to release? Therapist statements from when I was a kid? You want me to release therapist statements from more recent times, from maybe when I was 15? Do you,
I mean, if it
do
would
you want
help
me to
you-
get my grandmother to come out and talk publicly about how I came to her in private conversations when I was younger to talk about these types of experiences? Do you want
I
my
mean, if it
ex to
would-
come forward and talk about these private conversations that I had? Or do you need me to, like,
Maybe.
what exactly do you want? Huh?
Well, again, I'm just repeating back because you keep asking for a source and saying that I'm a liar. So I'm only repeating that back to you.
Okay,
So
there. Now
and
I
now,
said,
and now
what
also,
source do you
and-
want? Now give me a
and now-
source.
Well, and now that you've given me a little bit extra, right, a little bit extra information like that, I would implore you to attempt to, yeah, why not release those statements? Like, help other people show. Like, if you really are serious about helping other people who, especially masculine presenting, boys who've had to go through this stuff. Which again,
Do you think that any of this information maybe should stay private? Do you think at all, unless I'm in
It's
a
too
real
late.
situation where I have to? It's not too late. Some of this can be private. I can release as much information about this as I want to.
You right now are streaming to hundreds of people
So?
and let that out. So it is no longer private.
Do I need to
Okay.
tell everybody about
Like-
when I talked about the medical situation I faced, do I need to come out and tell them exactly how difficult it was to say use the bathroom at times because of how much all my body was fighting me, right? Was that something I needed to bring up on stream? No, it wasn't. I
Yeah.
didn't need to bring that up on stream. Right?
But you
Because
just
some of that I
did.
can keep. I
Oh
did,
my
but I
God.
didn't have to. And
Oh
with
my
all that
God.
stuff, I don't need to release the statements. I have them. I
Exactly.
could do, and I could spend the time going to all my old therapists, asking them about the times I brought this up. I don't have to do that.
This is this is an incredible debate tactic that you're doing again, right?
Debate
Is
tactic.
you are
This is a really
saying,
funny way to just dodge the fact that there's no good reason to believe that the reason I don't like rap music is because I was raped. Is it at all possible? It's just not the music I just like? I mean, I'm sure there's music you don't like.
Look, there's always bigger fish to fry, right? So I would appreciate it if you would attempt some form of evolution or progress or healing here. Instead, what you're doing is you are using your trauma, again, as a shield, but you are hitting me over and over and over again with your shield, with
You
your
can't
trauma.
gaslight me like this. You can't be the person who makes these statements, goes into my DMs, sends me those emails, and be like, you're using your trauma as a shield, as a weapon, when you're the person doing this.
I want you to be better. Right? I want other people who have had to go through this to be better. Okay? I'm asking you right now, how is attacking me for my spicy
Because I
shit,
enjoy it. I enjoy going after you, Chramhole. I don't like you, Chramhole. It's fun for me to bring you on here and make you look like an idiot in front of all these people because you are one.
Yeah, and again, like
Because I think you're a bad person, Chramhole.
I know
And
you do.
everybody
And
in here also thinks you're a bad person. Also
Okay.
thinks you're an idiot.
Okay. Well, a lot of people think their dad is the devil when they start spanking them. Okay, like yeah, no, you're like I understand.
Sometimes
that
they are just the devil. Sometimes they're a drunken bastard.
Sometimes, yeah, you're right. Well,
You're a
I'm
drunken bastard.
not. And again, here's the main issue that I have with you specifically, and most neoliberals. Okay, and that is you keep talking past the actual point and instead attempt to high road. You instead attempt to make it so you are the winner.
Then what's the point?
And somebody is the loser.
What's the
And
point then? How did me
because
getting
the
raped
point
make me not like
is-
rap music? Make the point. I want to hear it.
Because
Where's the science?
no, you're not going to take me away from what I'm trying to tell.
No,
what
you
I'm
gotta.
trying to say.
That's why you're
My
on here. You
point-
gotta answer that. You
No,
can't.
no, no.
I
Okay,
gave
yeah.
you proof
And
for my
in
rape.
order to
So can you
address that-
come on? Since I had to address the proof about me being raped,
And
this is a
in
great
order to
first
the-
back. This is a great
Okay.
first back from Almost Dying stream. Can you
Okay.
please provide
Okay.
me evidence for that before I answer any of your questions? Come on.
And again, right? Like I attempted to, and you got very upset about it. So I'm going to get back to that. But first, I think we need to address the fact that a lot of liberals, what they do is, this is what I said when I left your last stream, is that you are demonizing stupidity. You are demonizing ignorance. What you need to do is demonize demons. You need to say that the evil people are evil. Are you saying I am evil, or are you saying that I am stupid?
Both.
Right? Okay, so if I'm evil and stupid, then how could I ever give you an answer that would be acceptable for you?
So are you admitting to being both evil and stupid?
I'm asking if you
Because
think
you can
that
prove
I
me.
am
Maybe you
both
can prove me
evil
wrong by
and
giving me a good
stupid.
answer. That's your
Okay.
job now. Prove
So
to me
you
you're not stupid and evil by giving me a good answer.
So then that means that you are saying that you don't think I can be fixed. You don't think I can progress or evolve, right? You are saying then that you don't want to heal. You don't want to figure things out. Instead,
I
you
of
want
course I
to
want to heal.
attack.
I
You want
heal every
to.
day. You're not providing me a good path to healing. If anything, you're just making it worse.
No, I think you're crying it out, and I think that's a very
I'm
good
not
form
crying
of
it out.
coping.
I am enjoying
Yeah,
fucking going into you like this, but
yeah,
I am not crying it out. This is not going to get
please
me
do.
anywhere closer to like dealing with me being raped. Which, by the way, you question has even happened. Do you think at
Yeah.
all that questioning if someone was really raped is helping survivors?
I questioned your validity as a person. How can I take anything you say seriously when every time I talk to you, you attempt to paint me as an
The
ignorant,
first
evil
time I
devil?
talked to you, you tried to explain to me why you want to use the N word. The second time I talked to you, oh, and you also no, the first time I talked to you, you said how all cops are Nazis, right?
True.
Second time I
Yeah.
talked to you, you talked about how you wanted to say the N word. And the third time I talked to you is you telling me how I wasn't really raped, and if I was raped, that's why I don't like black people, because I don't like rap music, and that's why I don't like black people.
Okay, thank you. That's a great summation of
So
me.
why do you think
But
I don't like you very much, Chramhole?
could you give me a summation of yourself? What were you saying when I said these things to you?
Fuck you.
Yeah, that's not very nice. So if you're not going
I
to be
don't
nice
like
to
you.
me,
I don't like
why
you,
would I
Chramhole,
be nice
because you're not
back
giving
to
me a
you?
reason to be nice to you.
Okay, but there doesn't need to be a reason. You should just be nice to be
I don't
nice.
need to. No, I don't need to be nice to people who are treating me like garbage. I've had to do that my whole life. I'm not doing that anymore, man. I have my own place. I got my own life. I got my own work. No, if someone
Yeah.
treats me like garbage, man, that's curb stomping time. I don't deal with that anymore. When my
Jeez.
when 3 months
Really?
ago, when my
American
uncle,
History X reference?
when my uncle came into my
Yikes,
room
dude.
drunk, trying to spout off at me, and he tried to lay his hands on me, I beat the living shit out of him for him ever daring to try to lay his hands on me, because I'm not the kid I used to be when he slammed me into the bed by the neck. I don't deal with that shit anymore. That's the reason I was homeless, because I beat the shit out of the guy. I
Yeah,
am
nice.
not going to deal with that anymore. So if
Yeah.
you treat me like shit,
Yeah.
I'm not going to let you just do that and also be nice to you.
Yeah, I agree, but
I did it in a video game.
Okay, no, hey, no, listen, that was great. I love that, and you taking it out on me, I can take it. Hell yeah, man, that's healing, that's fixing. Like
Don't
coming out with
act
that
like a
trauma
hero
and using
because
that
I'm
trauma.
angry at
Fuck right,
you.
man, fucking do it. But and now all I'm asking you, like, I'm not asking you to like me. What I want you to do is use that rage and focus it against the people who really deserve it, right? Like our common
By the
mutual
way,
enemies. Like
how sheltered do you have to be to think curb stomping is just a movie reference?
God, come on, dude. You don't got to keep bringing that up. No, listen.
You just said it. What do you mean keep bringing it up? You just
Come-
said it.
Dude, you know. Come on. No, listen. You're talking about, again, what I want to do, why I am here right now is because, yeah, I do like to be verbally assaulted. I appreciate this.
Your kink?
I
Is
enjoy
that what this is?
Yeah, no, I used to get yelled at by my parents all the time for being a smartass. Like, this is absolutely, like, it's like a form of nostalgia for me. Absolutely. You know? And I've argued with my friends forever. My friends are my friends because we argue so much. So like right here, right now, like, yeah, no, I love this. I love you. I love the fact that you're so incredibly passionate, but I think you're lacking a little bit of direction because, again, I self-identify as a leftist, right? Anarcho-leftist, actual leftist, not this lib-left bullshit that all these Bidenites are trying to push out like fucking Destiny up there, right? Okay, no, what I want is actual
Your
leftism.
leftism is saying the N-word, okay? You don't got any real
Leftism
leftism. Where's your
is-
leftism? Where's your activist history? I don't see
Okay.
that anywhere, man.
So,
Your
again-
activist history, from my perspective, is
Source?
talking about how you calling cops Nazis, saying you want to say the N-word in rap music, and then telling rape survivors
Look,
that they're not that
No.
didn't really happen, and if
No
it did
part-
happen, it was because it got raped by a black man. That's why they hate rap music.
not
That's
they,
your
you
that's your
specifically.
leftist that's your leftist
No,
roots for you.
I was fighting you specifically because you were rude to me, so I was being rude back.
That is not being rude. If I'm rude to you because I don't like one of your points, or if I'm like, man, that was I didn't like, for example, like I don't think, like, I remember the first time I was rude to you is after you said all cops are Nazis, and I was like, I don't believe whatever the hell Chramhole just said. That doesn't mean like,
Chat,
You know
can
what?
I ask your chat for just a real quick favor? Just a real quick favor. Could you please recite back to me how many slurs, how many mean names, how many times Dylan has come at me this VOD so far, this interview? Could you
I'm
please-
coming after you because you're a bad person, and I can go
Okay.
after bad people. That's fine. I'm
Okay.
fine with that.
Okay.
I'm
Oh,
not
chat,
your
really?
grandma's leftist,
Ooh.
okay? I'm not here to
Look-
be your friend.
Look at all these people who would do anything just to touch your hair. Wow. Look at that. You see how many no's I got?
Yeah, I know I'm pretty.
I know, right? God damn, they want to lick that chin. Whew. All right. So, anyway, my point though was, of course, that you have called me quite a few things. I remember troglodyte because
Yeah.
that was a mob in World of Warcraft that you had to kill a bunch of times, right? Those fucked up dwarves, right? So, but why were they fucked up, right? They were fucked up because of the evils that were going on through the genocide that the players do themselves, right? Like they're fucked up because of the world. So, can you please understand that how can I be a complete evil person without some sort of evil penetrating me and me reflecting that evil, right? Like I'm not the end all be all here, although I do appreciate how much you care about me. It does inflate my ego.
I
do
am
appreciate
not. This is not some like spiritual event for me where I think I'm gonna figure out like all these events. I don't know what happened to you. Maybe your dad didn't hug you enough. Maybe you didn't have a good relationship with your mom. Maybe you
True,
watched
both
some
true.
fucking weird online stuff about how white people should like to say the N-word. There's a million different things
Dang,
you could
3
have
for
seen.
3.
There's a million different things you could have to happen to you in your youth to make you how you are now. I don't need to psychoanalyze it. What I do have to do is deal with you in reality now. And you in reality now is scummy.
I am scummy, true. I again, this is like the anarchist part
How
of
many
me.
times did your
is
dad
that-
hug you?
Listen, yeah, no, he didn't hug me a lot. And I mean, I don't want to admit anything that could implicate my mother live, but she did some fucked up shit. And, you know, but I've learned to deal with it. I literally coped, right? I was like, okay, and I also attempted some bad shit because it did fuck me up. No, you were right. And I hope you would know those things because I put myself out there. They're all in public Facebook posts, right? Like, just like you're putting yourself out here on a stream on this Discord, right? On this call. Like that is brave of you. And I do appreciate that. But again, if you're going to come at me and say mean things to me over and over again, I'm going to come back at you
I'm
and say mean things to you.
because you said absolutely god awful things about me.
Okay, but again, you're focusing on all the bad things. What about all the good things I've said about you, Dylan? I've said quite a few good
those
things.
things were so bad. No amount of compliments is going to make up for what you said.
But that's why neoliberals are evil. Do you understand?
No, this
That's
has
why
nothing
it's-
to do with neoliberalism. You don't know what neoliberalism is.
It is. Neoliberalism
What is
is
neoliberalism?
grammar Nazism. That's what it is. Neoliberalism is consumerism. Neoliberalism
no.
is believing that we can farm and mine and agriculture this fucking earth to death like an
That's-
anarchy Minecraft server.
That's not
That's
what
it fucking
neoliberalism is.
That is definitely what neoliberalism
That-
is. Don't even pretend that it's not.
None of those that. Oh my.
How is it not? You tell me. You're so smart. Give me your source in that big old beautiful head of yours of exactly what neoliberalism is. Please, I'd love.
So would
to
you
hear
say
it.
that the Soviet Union, when they were doing it large
I don't
scale
give a shit about
environmental?
history. Could you please tell me about now neoliberalism, contemporary neoliberalism, please?
Wait,
Please.
with what you just said about neoliberalism, so many different models could fall under the neoliberal like label. And I'm sorry that you don't like to look at like any part of history, but the neolib USSR never existed. Okay.
I don't care. Okay, whatever. What I care right now are people who are liberal, who are authoritarian, right? They're authoritarian and they're right leaning politically, right? You know, like you could agree Biden is, right? Like, yes, right?
Like what
Like
auth liberal?
maybe he's more like off center, right? But like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, no. So no off liberal. I kind of, yeah. No, it's because listen, this is why I have a problem with the political compass is because it's not a compass, it's a map, right? And a map is a two-dimensional representation
Why
of
the
a
fuck are we talking
three-dimensional
about the?
space.
Why are we talking
Okay,
about the compass?
okay, look. I'm just trying to figure things out. Okay, I'm like you, but I
Yeah,
instead
you're
of looking at the
constantly trying to
past,
figure
I
things
look
out.
at the
I'm
future.
surprised you got basic motor function.
I could 1v1 me Rocket League right now. I will beat your ass, Dylan. I will beat your ass. I'm a grand champion Rocket League. Fucking try me, okay? Fucking try me. My neurons are faster than yours. Deal with it. They're literally faster. You're very upset.
I really doubt they are.
My neurons are literally faster than yours. If we got, I would love nothing more.
I just went through
hooked up.
almost septic shock. Are you going through real septic shock, but the
I
bacteria has
would
gotten
love-
into your brain?
I would love nothing more than to come to Maryland and get hooked up to some EKG shit, put some stickers on our brains, play some Rocket League together, play some video games, and they'll be like, damn, look at Chramhole's neuroactivity. His neurokinetics are off the charts. And then they'll look at you and they'll be like, oh, dang, Dylan, you got some work to do, buddy. Oh, geez. Oh, your neuron's a little slow. And then you're going to be like, oh, no, Chramhole's going to call me a slur. He's going to call me a troglodyte. And I'm going to look at you and I'm going to say, no, Dylan, no, we can get through this together. I can teach you how to have neurons as fast as me. Okay. Like we can this is the difference. This is
I need a break.
stupidity. I want to fix the demons. I want to purify the demons. Okay. The actual evil shit that's going on in this world. I want to fix it. And I think that
Give him a little bit more time to tire himself out.
real leftism
Still going.
I think we can help you. I think you can join the green side, Dylan. I love you. This man. We can do this.
Okay, are you done with whatever weird little ritual you were just performing?
Yeah. Everybody's going to agree with you. Why do you keep asking your fans how they're going to react to
I'm not
you?
asking.
Like,
I'm not asking my fans. I am just purely interacting with you right now.
Yeah, no, or your mods are, whatever. I saw the poll pop up. About done. End me. Ooh, dang. I'm going to click the end me. Look at all those people who just hate themselves. But that's good to me because if your fans are as liberal or neoliberal as you and they want to fucking die because of my rhetoric, then I've succeeded because I don't like liberals. And I think what they do is evil.
You know what?
I don't think they're stupid.
Chramhole.
I think they are straight evil. So,
You know what, Chramhole?
what?
I will say something.
Yeah.
I want everybody in chat. Prick. I want everybody in chat
No.
to go support Chramhole's channel. I'm just putting it in the chat right now.
Whoa,
support it.
poggers!
Go support it.
Poggers!
Support it. See if Twitch staff supports it as well. Go through the whole bangerino. There's a lot of buttons next to the under the follow button.
Yo, we're getting followed
one that's
here.
like right next to the other thing.
Epic Poggies.
It's like the other thing next to share. I forget, it has 3 dots, and if you click it, there's like some options.
Yay! No, so you know what's funny is when
And
I was
you
on
click
Prime
that,
K's.
there's a thing, and I forget exactly what it is, but you guys should look into what that option is, because I think Twitch staff would be very interested
Meow.
in people
Yo.
telling other creators sup F slur in emails,
Hey, leak the email.
stuff like
Come
that,
on.
you know?
Do it. Come on. Why don't you leak the email then?
Can't leak the email because it's TOS.
Oh, is it TOS? Because I have some thoughts on that.
I bet you do.
You know I do.
I bet you do, Chramhole.
Yeah, I don't think it's real TOS, right? So, you know, I think, yeah. Thank you so much. Again, I really...
Yeah, no. Anyway, guys, that's enough of that. Hey, I just wanted to do it once, okay? Wanted to do it once. You know, go try that though. You know, he deserves that. You know,